Engineer and scientist named Itzhak Bentov dedicated his life to proving, through mathematics and physics, that the reality you experience is not a random sequence of events outside your control. It is the direct result of the frequency your system, body, mind, electromagnetic field, emits continuously and consistently. And what makes this discovery different from everything you've ever heard on the subject is that Bentov was not selling belief. He was describing a mechanism, a precise, verifiable mechanism that operates regardless of whether you believe in it or not, the same way gravity doesn't ask your permission to work. In this video, you will understand how the human heart creates a resonance that opens the subconscious, why most people spend their entire lives transmitting a signal that attracts exactly what they don't want, and what Bentov discovered about the levels of consciousness that separate those who live in survival mode from those who operate in coherence with the larger field of the universe. This is not vague spirituality. This is not self-help with a scientific wrapper. It's physics. And it will change the way you understand every experience you've ever had in your life. There is a question that never leaves the mind of anyone who starts studying quantum physics for real. Not the 5-minute summary that circulates on social media, but the real physics, the kind that confronts what you believe about yourself. And that question is, what if the greatest secret about the nature of reality was not hidden in NASA's laboratories, not in MIT's confidential files, not in any place external to you, but inside your own body, working right now as you watch this? That is not a rhetorical question. It is the starting point of a man named Itzhak Bentov. Bentov was an engineer, inventor, and one of the most unusual thinkers of the 20th century. He was not the kind of person who sat in an armchair speculating about the cosmos. He built things. He patented medical devices. He worked in the concrete language of atoms, frequencies, and particles, the kind of language that demands precision, not poetry. And it was precisely that scientific rigor that made what he discovered so difficult to ignore. Human consciousness is not confined inside the skull. It expands, it vibrates, it communicates with the universe through frequencies that most people have never learned to recognize, let alone use. What makes this different from any other spiritual claim you've ever heard is that Bentov did not stop at intuition. He did not say, "I feel this is true," and close the matter. He went further and attempted to demonstrate mathematically how this process works. And it was at that point, the moment where physics and consciousness intersected within his work, that he began to disturb conventional science in a way it didn't know how to respond to. To understand what Bentov discovered, you first need to set aside the image most people carry